What's up, metalheads? I think I'm live, but I never know for sure if I am or not till one of you guys lets me know you can hear me. Because I have no idea what I'm doing still. I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. Every time I go live, I think I figure get it a little better. I think the lighting's better. Still got to figure out the camera, get the camera a little better. Um, what's up? I see Joshua's in the chat already, and Josh is in the chat already. What's up, guys? I've just got some knives out here right now. These are knives that we've already talked about and unboxed in previous streams for the upcoming knife sale. I figured I'll sit some of these out here for some eye candy while we wait for some people to get in the room before we unbox the latest set of knives that has arrived. And there's a couple more sets, 2 or 3 more people sending knives. So this one's going to be bigger than the last one, I think. Last time I think we had like 75 knives. We may hit 100 this time. So it's going to be a good, pretty, could be a little bit of everything from the budget all the way up to the more premium stuff. So, hey, Craig, how you doing, man? Just a refresher in case some of you weren't here for the last stream. These are a few that I unboxed last time. I unboxed many more than this, but if you didn't see that one, you want to know everything that was going to be available in that one, go back and watch that. This is a Benchmade Foray. I don't know if I'm Foray, Foray. Pretty cool knife here. 20 CV. These are not the new ones for this stream. I'll get to those in a minute. Like I said, guys, I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of time to get in here. The Benchmade Mini Freak. I really like this one, actually. Love the carbon fiber handles, the red accents. Looks good, really good. We have a Benchmade Mini Bug Out. I'm good, Craig. Doing great, man. Ready for the weekend. How about you? The Christensen Knife Works Maverick S. Very cool knife. Really like that knife. The ProTech TR3 automatic. There's a few more automatics in this. We're going to be unboxing tonight. A few more automatics, actually. So, ProTech Malibu. This is the first version before they did the texture and everything. Good looking knife. I like the Malibu. Focus camera, focus. Having all this stuff in the background is probably not good for focusing. The Wiha Coolix, this is one I custom anodized. I've decided to let go of this one. And if whoever buys this doesn't want the color, I can strip the color off and take it back to the regular titanium look. It'll be that person's call. We have a Hogue Deca. I think this is 20 CV. Yeah, 20 CV Hogue Deca. I like the Deca too. I like it a lot. The Kaiser Theta, the Ishin design, titanium frame lock. That's a beautiful knife there, man. Love the look of this knife. So good looking. Ishin will be missed. And this is actually from the last knife sale, never sold, so it's going to go back in this knife sale. Spyderco Chaparral, the Maplewood version. Beautiful, beautiful knife. So I'm going to put these back away. And just so you guys know, if you go to, not the unboxing for this next upcoming knife sale, you go to the original knife sale video, my first knife sale video from a few weeks ago or a month ago, however long it's been. There's in the description, there's a list of all the knives that were available in the last knife sale. And all of them that sold are marked sold. All of them that weren't sold are going to be available in this knife sale too, with some slight price adjustments more than likely. So just to give you guys a heads up on that. So if there's any of those you see there that aren't marked sold, those will be available in this next knife sale, which the date of this next knife sale is going to be September 2nd for Patreons. I believe it's 2nd is a Friday, right? Make sure about that. Yeah, September 2nd will be the date it goes live to patrons, and then it'll go live to YouTube on September the 3rd, 24 hours later. So if you're not a patron, It'll be linked in the description below. But if somebody wants to, if any of the people that are mods in here want to post a link to my Patreon, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, let me get all these out of the way here, and then we'll get into the new stuff momentarily. First time I've ever held a Malibu. I really like the Malibu. I see what all the fuss is about now. It's got great action. And with those aluminum scales, very cool ting. Very good sounding ting on that one. I'm one of those people, I appreciate the audio. I'm not crazy about the bag they give you to put it in, though. It's kind of a tight fit. That's what she said. There we go. I knew it, Joe. Just had to, finesse it. Give it a little finesse. TR3, man, this thing fires like a freaking mule. Kicks like a mule. Bam! Just fires that blade out of there. I'm just going to stick it in the sack. It doesn't need to go in the plastic bag. Oh, get in there. Here, let's just slide these out of the way here. I don't have to box them all back up right now. Let's get all these out of here. We'll start to get into some of the new stuff that's come in. But also, before we get into the new stuff, I want to give a shout out to those of you who are already patrons. Hey, Will. So Q-Ball is a patron. He signed up for Patreon. Thank you, Q-Ball, if you're here, or if you watch this on the replay. Jason is a patron. Thank you, Jason. Really appreciate it. Q-Ball is a headbanger. Jason's a mosher. Dennis is a mosher. Been here for a while now. Thank you, Dennis. Red Sox guy. I know who he is. Jay, I think. Thank you, Jay. I think it's Jay. If it's not Jay, I apologize. But Red Sox is the name on there. James, thank you very much. James is a headbanger, or a metalhead, excuse me. He's an actual full-blown metalhead. He's all into it. Cody is also a metalhead. Thank you, Cody. Mike is a headbanger. Thank you, Mike. Jason I is a metalhead. Thank you, Jason. Steven is a metalhead. Thank you, Steven. Steven's actually sending some knives in. And Idy is a mosher. Thank you, Idy. So thank you to all of my patrons. I really appreciate it. In case you guys weren't aware and you're new here, patrons get 24-hour early access to the knife sales just as a mosher, which is the tier 1 sign up. All patrons get 24-hour early access, and headbangers get 5% off all knives purchased, and metalheads get 10% off all knives purchased. So just so you guys know, hey, Jasper, hey, Craig, Professor Critters will be the dirty box. He's in this bitch. All right, guys, let's get started here with these new knives. First up, we have a very interesting pair of two. It comes with some goodies. Comes with some extras. So, Craig, who makes these scales? I'm not sure what you even call these scales. Very interesting looking pair of two. CPM S45 VN blade steel. Looks brand spanking new, man. I don't think it's ever cut a thing. But if you're not crazy about these scales, which I'll be honest, I'm not crazy about those scales. It also comes with two extra sets of scales, some black G10 scales and the digital camo G10 scales. So that will be in the next sale. I love the pair of two, although I prefer the pair of three just because of my hand size. Pair of twos have always been a little large for me, but I love all compression lock Spydercos. Love them. All right, so that will be the first one for this unboxing. It'll be the pair of two. We got another Spyderco in here. This is the Spyderco Watu. Ah, this is the funky shaped handled one. Carbon fiber, if I remember correctly. Yes. It's got some weight to it too, doesn't it? Surprising. Wow. Spyderco Watu, CPM 20 CV on this one. That's pretty good. Very interesting shape. Never held this before, but always wanted to. Ergos aren't bad. And the speed holes let your fingers line up and land right in those speed holes. Love the blade shape on it. Compression lock, of course. Ooh, droppy. That just completely falls. Huh. That falls till the jimping right here actually hits your finger with this one on the close. Not the blade, nothing sharp, not going to cut you, but that's interesting. So it will fall to there and it's hitting my finger, it doesn't go. Then you got to go the rest of, take it home yourself. The Watu in CPM 20 CV. Very, very nice. Very nice. Hey, Leland. All right. Next up. Let me put these back in the box here. Oh, that's the scales. This knife is in the box. Never mind. All right. Next up, we have... Let's go with this one. This one's one I'm interested in seeing. Another cold steel. Oyabun? Oyabun. I'm probably butchering that name, but oh well. Ooh. It's got some heft to it, but for a cold steel, it's not very large. You know, it's not a sword. A lot of their... Ooh. Hold on a minute. Ooh. Very good action. And is this lock open? Yes, it does lock open. I have a safety on it. Love that blade shape. Is that a hollow? Yeah, that's a hollow grind too. Hollow grind. Very nice. What blade steel is this one in? I got to get a new microfiber. This one's wiped so much oil, it puts more oil on the blade than it takes off. But I guess, you know, never have too much oil on your blade. 4034 stainless steel. I am not familiar with that steel, but all right, let me unlock it and take the safety off. Man, that thing is droppy, and I'm not sure what this is. This is not G10. Can't be. It's too grippy and soft. Feels really good though, whatever that is. Whatever these inlays are right here. Feels very, very good. All right, the cold steel Oyabun. It's probably Japanese, would be my guess. All right, now what do we have here? We have a Civivi. An Elementum. Civivi Elementum. Which one is it, I wonder? It's the wood-handled one. Got the microfiber and the stickers, all the goodies in there, just like new. And as Craig does with all his knives, keep the dry pack in them. What blade steel is this one? It's a Giaborsha wood, but I don't see the blade steel anywhere. Huh. Brand new. Obviously brand new. Don't look like it's ever cut a thing. It's easy to tell on a coated blade most of the time. They mark up pretty easily usually. I have no idea what the blade steel is on this one. I'll look it up though. Before the knife sale. I make a spreadsheet that has all that information on it before the sales, so with the blade steel and everything. So Civivi Elementum. All right, what do we have here next? All right, here's one I'm excited about. I know what this one is already. I'm not even going to tell you. It's another ProTech, so this will be the third ProTech in the cell. First one was the TR3 Auto, and the other one is the ProTech Malibu. This is the one I've never handled and really wanted to handle. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to leave you in suspense. See that? It's sliding right out of there. You see it? You see it? Oh, where's it at? Bam. The Mordax. Now that's a big boy there. Nice finger choil. I love a forward finger choil, man. I don't know what it is about a forward finger choil. Oh, do you hear that sound? Oh, I got to bring it by the mic. I mean, hold on. Where's the Malibu at? Let's get the Malibu real quick. I got to do a comparison real fast. I just have to. Sorry, guys. I think it's just how much bigger the Mordax is. It gives a better, or not a better sound, but a different sound. Here's the Malibu. Malibu sounds good, but the Mordax. Oh, that's like the most interesting sound I've ever heard on a knife. The most interesting ting. I guess it's just the weight of the size of it. It's definitely louder. CPM 20 CV blade still. Man, that's a good looking knife. Very good looking knife. I like that a lot. All right. So that's our third ProTech. I don't know if it'll be our last ProTech. I'm not sure everything else is coming yet. So there could be another ProTech on the way. Can't say for sure or not. Time will tell. Tink. Yeah, exactly, Jasper. Nice tink on that. All right. We'll get these out of the way here and move on to the next one. I got to get working on my spreadsheet this weekend. Start to get everything in order so it goes nice and smooth like last time. Went very smoothly. All right, we got another auto for you here. The Kershaw Launch 11. A little smaller auto, but man, I actually played with this one already. I got to be honest with you. Actually, this was sent to me to check out, and then Craig decided, I'm just going to sell it. So he sent me the box for it. This thing, I tell you, man, this thing about jump out of your hand when you fire it. CPM 154 blade steel on this one. These are made in the USA too, guys. I know a lot of people hate on Kershaw, but I think this Launch series, they're doing a really good job with it. It's a good looking knife. Love the finish on the blade. Love the fact it's got the red, white, and blue on there, although there's no color, but it has the stripes on there, the flag on there. Bam. Man, that thing just fires so hard. Especially to be as small as it is, just fires out there. All right, Kershaw Launch 11, 7550. Just so you know, I don't know if my camera's going to focus on that. This automatic knife is regulated by various laws. Stupid ass laws. I have those laws where I live. Stupid ass laws. All right. Something a little more on the budget end, and I have no idea what it is. It's an effing grow. Ooh. I should have known it would be an Axis style lock because of who it came from. And I have no idea what the model number is on this. I will have to follow up with Craig and find out, or I'm sure I can go on Amazon and figure it out. But honestly, dude, that's pretty damn good. Nice sound. It's like a swoosh on the open. Yeah. A little bit stiff on those springs for sure. Definitely compared to a Benchmade, the springs are a little stiffer. The effing grow Axis lock. Have no idea the model number on that one. I'll have to do some research because it does not say on the box or the knife anywhere that I see. Effing grow. Just effing grow. Again, that's what she said. Effing grow already. All right. Oh, this is the one here. This is the one I'm excited about. I think it is. Actually, no, there's two MBKs in here. I don't know which MBK this is. I think this one's too heavy to be the MBK I'm excited about. Where's the other MBK? There's the other MBK. Which one is it? It's got to be this one. It has to be the one I'm excited about. So I don't know. It could be heavier than I think it is. All right, we'll start with this one. Wow, that's freaking slick. This is not the one I was excited about, but now I'm even more excited. Hold on now. This is another little bastard. It's like that Neuron double detent. What is this one called? Hold on. I got to go look it up. And I'll share it with y'all so y'all can see with me. What is this one called? I spelled Monterey wrong. That's okay. What is that what model is this? That's not a Slayback. That's the XLC. Oops, I can't watch that. I'll get in trouble on YouTube for watching this. The XLC, but this isn't extra large. Here. Y'all are probably telling me in the chat right now, but I can't see you at the moment. So EWC, I just looked in the chat. Thank you, Craig. I like that. All right, let's go back to the camera screen here. Man, I think I may like that more than the Neuron. Although you can't reverse flick this, but man, what an interesting flipper tab. Move things out of the way in case I drop this. It won't scratch it here, but I really like this. I know I'll cut myself with it. If you buy this, you're probably going to get my DNA with it. I'll wipe it off very good, though, I promise. Got to get the right hold, because on the close, occasionally it's catching my middle finger. The flipper's coming around and getting me. On the close, it's hitting my finger right there. So you just got to figure out the right way to hold it. Man, that's a cool knife right there. I really like that. That's not even the one I'm so excited about. This is the one I'm so excited about. We actually just got some extra hardware in there and a wipe. What do we got in here? I didn't even look. Oh, got a wipe and the extra hardware in that one also. The Slayback. This is the one I was excited to check out here. Mbk Slayback. Let's see. Let's pull out another Swayback here. This one sways back a little more than this. I just tried to do that. I tried to double detent it. Ray Laconico designs. Both of these are. A couple Monterey Bay knives. Slayback and EWC. You know, I was excited about the Slayback. I was really excited about the Slayback, but oh boy. You know, I was going to buy that Neuron that was in the last knife sale, but I didn't. And I've missed that knife ever since it left. ID, if you're in here, I hope you haven't cut yourself yet, but that's a fun little knife. Something about a double detent. You're living on the edge, you know? You know, you are definitely living on the edge with a double detent knife. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I gotta stop drooling over the knives. Y'all want to see the rest of them? Hey, Onan. How you doing, man? Catch the replay if you want to see what's coming up in the next knife sale, if you're still here. I'm not going to slide everything back in there at the moment because I can tell you already I'm going to be playing with that one. Actually, let's slide that down in there and make sure it doesn't come out and scratch anything. All right. Those are two pretty cool knives there. I like it. I like them. All right. Still a long way to go, guys. A long way to go. All right. Let's get on the evil side here. Damn Designs. I know this one. Ooh, this is the Thai version. I can tell by the weight already. Beefy knife. The Hades. Whew. Man, that's got some heft to it. That's got to be close to 6 ounces. Got to be close. I'm going to find out. Inquiring minds want to know. For all you kids out there, you have no idea where that comes from, do you? Look at that drop action on this knife. It's a guillotine. I don't even have to shake it. 5.5 ounces. Yeah. Very cool. Never held one of these. Very comfortable. Very ergonomic. 14C 28N blade steel. I didn't even say what the blade steel was on those MBKs. What were they? I didn't pay attention. I was so... Let's see here. What's the blade steel on this? Does it say on there? Probably doesn't tell me. I'll have to look it up. With it being MBK, it's going to be good blade steel, but I'm not sure what it is on these. I don't think they don't do a whole lot of billboarding unless, other than Ray Laconico's name, it's definitely going to be billboarded on one of his knives, guaranteed. You can't see what? Deployment? Scoot your hands back. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, Professor. Let me, sorry. How's that? Better? This is the one that's a guillotine, the Hades. And I'm not straight up, I'm not straight vertical. Guillotine action for sure. 14C 28N on this one. I'm used to recording my videos on my phone, Jasper, and I don't. I'm using a webcam to do this, so I can use a mic, and also because till you get 1,000 subs on YouTube, you can't go, some stupid ass reason, you can't go live on your phone. You can go live on a computer and use a webcam and a Yeti mic like this, but it won't let you go live on your phone and do it on your phone until you have 1,000 subscribers. Somebody explain that one to me, please. What do they think? I'm going to go out in public and go live and do something stupid? I mean, I can do plenty stupid sitting right here. You know what I mean? I don't have to be mobile to do stupid. I don't know. All right. All right. What do we have here? Craig told me something about this one. I think he wanted to see what I thought about this one. Because I remember Scallywag. How can you not remember that name? Put a sticker there. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's what you guys can't see is I'm not directly in front. I'm actually, if I'm pointing straight, I'd be looking this way. But the way the camera's going to be mounted, I'm kind of at an angle here. I got to get used to it, which I don't do that when I record my videos on my phone. With my phone, everything's straight ahead. So, yeah, I got to adjust. So this is the Scallywag Tactical, and I want to know what it is. Let's see here. We're going to go find out real fast. Get the box out of the way so I can pay attention to that sticker. Shop, folders. Oops. Man, I don't want your coupon right now. Folders. What is this one here? Oh my. Oh my. What do we have here? And what is this? The Mako. The Mako. Okay. Does this say the blade's still on it? Yes, 440C stainless steel. Okay, I can take you back to the camera now. All right. So this is the Mako. Man, that's a big knife, but very, very ergonomic, especially the way these scales are done. What are these scales made of? They don't feel like G10, but I think they are G10. They don't look like G10 either. Axis, oh man. Oh, hold on now. After that effing grow a minute ago, this is a whole different ball game here. That's some good action on an axis lock, especially for a more budget-friendly axis lock. What do they call their axis lock? Let's see real quick. Oh, they call it an axis lock. Shit, they're not shy. They just call it an axis lock. No need to rebrand it or rename it. Of course, it's not under patent anymore. The patents ran out, so you know anybody can use this now. But there you guys go. The Scallywag Mako. That's an interesting looking knife too, man. I love the blade shape on this thing. I love that blade shape. That fuller on there, can I reverse flick it? Yes, you can reverse flick it with the fuller. And the thumb studs are great for the thumb flick or the reverse flick. So very nice. Very ergonomic too, large. For some reason I feel like I want to reverse grip this knife. Don't know why. Very cool. Scallywag Mako. All right. Moving on. Get in there. I'm probably going to make a video on this one before the knife sell. I like this a lot. I've never seen it before either until today. First time I've ever seen one. All right. This is what I think it is. I own one of these. Very cool little budget-friendly S35VN flipper. The Asher Knives Picket. I have one of these. I got one of them. Asher was doing they were like seconds that he was selling. They didn't pass his QC for whatever reason. And the one I got had an uneven grind. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad at all. And so I bought it because it was cheap. And pleasantly surprised with it. Where's it at? Shit, man. Oh, there's mine. Yeah, see, I got one of these. Love it. Great little EDC knife. Great little, as you can see, I've used the crap out of mine. It's all marked up. Very good little flipper that you don't have to worry about scratching up or beating up. They got great action, man. Really good action. S35 blade steel too. S35VN blade steel. Very good pocket clip. It works really well also. Although I will say on jeans, well, Levi's jeans, thicker jeans, it will kind of catch that edge of your pocket. That's the only time I've had that happen. Coming out anyway. But it doesn't like get stuck. It just lifts your pants a little bit. Mine does anyway. Actually, let's see here. Hold on. Maybe that's why this was a factory second. I thought it was the grind, but man, that pocket clip tension on mine is pretty tight. This one is not as tight. Maybe that's why it didn't pass QC. I don't know. All right, the Asher Knives Picket. There's another Asher Knives. And this didn't sell for obvious reasons last time because I put the wrong name on it and the wrong price on it. And I get so confused with Asher. Is this the Nomad or is this the Spiro? I think this is the Nomad, the OG Nomad with stainless steel, not titanium. And I had priced it for the titanium version, and it was priced over what it should have been priced at. And, you know, I told you guys I'm not going to sell any knives here for like that. We're not going to overprice anything. So I totally screwed up. It will be in the next knife sale with the correct price and model and everything listed. So want to make you guys aware of that. I don't think anything else happened like that. It was just that one knife I screwed up on. I didn't do my research. The problem is with those knives with Asher, he makes different models. The titanium version and the stainless steel version, they look the same. It's hard to even tell the difference because they're both, the titanium and the stainless steel are both stonewashed, and they look the same in the pictures. So, all right. Ooh, this is one I was excited about too. We have a Chavez here, an Ultramar Tac. Little guy. It's a tiny ass knife. If you didn't know, it's a tiny ass knife. Craig was telling me about this one, and I was like, what's TAK stand for? What's TAC stand for? He's like, tiny ass knife. It's a tiny ass knife. I was like, yeah, I know it's a tiny ass knife, but what's TAK stand for? Tiny ass knife. Man, that looks good, man. This is Reat OEM. I'm 99.9% sure of that. I know all his other knives are, so I'm sure this one is too. It's like a smaller little 229 rendition. Got the hollow grind just like it. Blade looks the same. The finger choil. Ooh, that's not a finger choil. That's just a really good sharpening choil, because you do not want to be putting your finger up there and mistaking that for a finger choil. Unless you have teensy tiny hands. Mine are medium sized, but I can't. Yeah, that's not a finger choil. And I'm not under sticker again, am I? Kept hitting sin. Nomad. It is a Nomad. It's the OG Nomad. I think I priced that Nomad in the last sale $75 or something. I don't know. I priced it too high. It'll be priced correctly in the next one, along with everything else. And if you're just getting here and you missed the beginning of the video, you got here a little late, the sale is going to go live to patrons on September 2nd. That's a Friday. And then it'll go live to everybody else on YouTube September 3rd. So, all right. The Chavez Tac, tiny ass knife, drop point blade. All right. I got to make some room here. My desk is running out of room. All right. What's next? Another Benchmade. This will be the fourth Benchmade. The Mini Adamas. Crewwear. Manual. I think they make the Adamas as an automatic also. I could be wrong about that, but I think I remember seeing the Adamas as an automatic. It's got some weight to it also, especially for Benchmade. It actually has some heft to it. Something you don't expect with Benchmade. All right, first flick. Okay. I'm still not the best with Axis locks. This looks more like tactical oriented for Benchmade with the colors. It's a good looking knife. Got some weight to it too. I'd say this is every bit of 4 ounces. I'm curious. After handling some bug outs and some of these other Benchmades here, I'm curious what this weighs. For Benchmade, it's got some heft to it. 4.4 ounces. Yeah. And that's the mini. I wonder how much the full size weighs. Very good action. Very good action. CPM Crewwear. I like this. I do like this. Is that on? I don't know if that's on bearings or washers. I'm pretty sure it's on washers also. I could be wrong about that. It's hard to tell. But if you're a Benchmade fan, you probably already know the answer to that question. All right. I know somebody was looking for a mini freak I saw somewhere. So there will be one of those available. All right. The stack's getting tall here. All right. We have a concept. Ah, okay. Okay. Boy, they go out all out with their packaging, huh? At least they did on this one. This is the Concept Main Street. Good size knife. Reminds me of the Critical Mini a whole lot. A whole lot. Great action. Goodness. It's got a snappy D10 on it. Is that a front flipper? There's no jimping there. Man, they could have gone up just a little bit more. You'd have a front flipper there. Very good action. If I didn't know better. I don't know if that has titanium liners or not, but the sound makes me think it does, but I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. This is a Dirk Pinkerton design and one of my favorite blade stills, 154 CM. I love 154 CM. It takes such a wicked sharp edge. Oh, this is the little Main Street. Shit, this one's little. Titanium pocket clip. Very nice. I love the micarta. Feels very good too. I'm pretty sure it's burlap micarta, but it's not rough like burlap micarta is sometimes. Actually quite comfortable in hand. All right. So we got several to go, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. I should have saved I don't know what is the best, to be honest with you, but the MBKs are the ones I was the most excited about. Should have saved it for last. But there's some other pretty big names in this box, so I like this package in here. I like it a lot, actually. Very cool for storage. 3.4-inch blade on that one. Brown micarta. I'm pretty sure that's burlap micarta. All right. All right. Let's dig on in here. What do we have here? I'm going to pull something else out to show you with this one, which if you were here at the beginning of the video, you already saw this. This was in last month's knife sale. Did not sell. The Spyderco Chaparral in the bird's eye maple. Absolutely gorgeous knife. Talk about a gentleman's carry. My 5 for 500 video. This is the one I was going back and forth with for my gentleman's carry between this and this. Because, man, I really like this one. But this one's more expensive. The Spyderco is. And it was going to mess my budget up in that video. So I couldn't go with it. But, man, I really wanted to go with that knife. I really, really like that knife. Well, we have another one. But this is the sun and moon version of the Chaparral with the inlays. This is what do you call that stuff? Protec puts it on their buttons sometimes. Man, does it tell you on the box? No, it doesn't. Oh, anybody know what this stuff's called? I cannot remember. The shiny stuff, like, looks like a seashell. I don't know. That's the moon. There's the sun. This is the sun and moon version of the Chaparral. Both these will be available. Actually, I think what Craig decided was he's selling one of these. Whichever one sells first sells, and he's keeping the other one, if I remember correctly. Both in CTS XHP blade steel. 2 killer little knives. This is like classy Spyderco here. You know what I mean? And you can thumb flick this lock back. See? Told you. Super slicey blade on these two. It's crazy ergonomics. Crazy good ergonomics on these knives. To be as small as they are with that forward finger choil, this knife is so damn ergonomic. Just feels so good in hand. Lightweight. Yeah, big fan of these. There's a lightweight version of this also. Not in this knife sale, but I've looked these up after this one got here, and there's a few different versions of it. These are the 2 most popular versions here, the sun and moon and the maple wood. All right. Very, very cool. I feel so blessed to even get to handle all these knives, you know? We need knife shops, guys. I don't know how we go about getting that. Seems like the community's growing, so maybe at some point in the future we'll get some knife shops. I have one Pew Pew store in Charlotte, probably about 30 minutes from me. And they carry a few Spydercos, a few Microtechs, and a few Benchmades. But that's all they carry. And then I have Bass Pro Shop, and all they carry is Benchmades now and some other oddball stuff, a couple Bokers, and then the Kershaws and CRKTs and all that stuff. But they don't even carry Spyderco anymore. And Bass Pro used to carry Spyderco at one point in time. Abalone. Thank you, Professor Critters. Thank you. Man, had such a brain fart there. All right. We have ourselves a Wii. What Wii do we have? I hope it says the name in it so I don't look like an idiot, because I don't know all of Wii's knives. And I do not know what knife. Oh, never mind. This is not a Wii. I don't think this one's in. Is this? Craig, are you still in here? I'm leaving this one out. I don't know if this is for sale. I remember having a conversation about anodizing, and it may have been this knife. I'm going to set it to the side for now. We may come back to it, though, because there was some other stuff he sent in here, like, I'll show you one right now. This pair 3 he sent in. And where's the other one at? This pair 3 he sent in. Get some ano work done to. Look at that pair 3. Isn't that thing gorgeous? These are not in the knife cell. And I'm thinking that one that's in that Wii case there may not have been either. So, and I got to polish some pocket clips and stuff for him. So, all right. I know this is in the knife cell. Off-Grid Knives Rhino. All right. I like their packaging. This is a big boy. Ooh, very big boy. D2 blade still in this one. Oh, goodness gracious. It's a guillotine. For sure. Jeez. Just drops. And I'm not straight up and down. I'm not straight vertical. I'm not even close to being vertical. Let's go vertical and see what happens. Yeah. G10 handles on this one. Flipper. I don't even have quick studs that fit this. Blade stock might be too thick for quick studs. But if it were mine, I would definitely attempt to put some thumb studs. Shoot, this would be a good candidate to have a hole put in, man. Drill a hole in your blade. Whack. That would be perfect placement. Off-Grid Knives Rhino. Live off-grid. Offgridknives.com. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. What do we have next? I'm going to have to find somewhere to start a new stack. I'm running out of space over here. All right. We have a Petrified Fish. Does it tell me which Petrified Fish we have? No, it does not. Okay, that is for the sale. I thought so, Craig, but I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth. We'll come back to that Wii case just a minute, guys. We just talked about this last night, I think, or maybe the night before. All right, Petrified Fish PF949X, and you can tell I'm wearing my glasses, right? Because I can read that. And K110. That's an interesting pocket clip there. Haven't seen that from Petrified Fish before. I'll tell you guys what. I have a few Petrified Fish knives. On the budget end, they have some of the best action out there. Liner lock. K110. Somebody was telling me K110 is very similar to something else. I don't remember what it is. This is a smaller knife from Petrified Fish. Most of the Petrified Fish knives I've had in hand are larger than this. It has some goodies in here with it. Not sure what that's all about. It's probably for the dog tag, to wear the dog tag around your neck. Oh, this is called the Warrior, PF949 Warrior. And it has the wipe and all that, all your normal stuff. Micarta scales that feel really good. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I love Petrified Fish, honestly. I think I like Petrified Fish over Civivi, to be completely honest with you. I think, in most cases, on the budget end, I think they have better action, or action I prefer anyway. You may feel differently, and I think a lot of it has to do with which knives you've handled, right? All right. Similar to D2. Thank you, Will. Water break. All right. This is one I'm excited to check out too, especially after getting to play around with the drift a little bit. This is the Quiet Carry IQ, I think is the name of it. Or Q. Ooh. Stonewash titanium. Very interesting blade shape there. Tonto with a belly. And Elmax steel. Quiet Carry builds their shit to last forever, guys. I'm serious. They don't use any cheap anything. Everything is top quality. This is a little one. I mean, got some length to it, you know, but thin, very comfortable. Got the 4 dots. I think this is called the IQ, if I remember correctly. Good looking knife. More of a gentleman's carry, in my opinion. Milled titanium pocket clip on this little knife, which mounts a little differently. Looks like the clip goes under the scale, then the screw goes through the scale and hits the clip on the underside. That's different. Very cool. Interesting blade shape too. I like this one. I still prefer the drift. The drift is probably one of my favorites right now, man. I love that thing. But I like this too. And for such a little knife, it's pretty drop shutty to be so little, so lightweight. This thing's got to be, I mean, two ounces would be my guess. Maybe 2.2. I want to know. Super light. .2. Look at that. I'm getting good at this shit. Or I'm getting lucky. All right. Very cool. I want to check out more of Quiet Carry's knives. These are the first 2 I've had are the drift and this IQ or Q, whatever it's called. And I like both of them a lot. A whole lot. All right. We got some Kaisers now. All right. Actually, before we go to that, since the one that I went back on, we're going to come back to that. This is the Bird Blades Iron Pup. It does not come with the box or anything. Will come with a pouch. And Bird Blades makes the Slim, which is one I've always wanted to check out. It's more of a cleaver shaped blade. This is on washers, isn't it? I can tell. Has that glassy feeling. Yeah, it's definitely on washers, no doubt about it. Got a hollow grind on the blade too. Drop point blade. Yeah, I'd consider it a drop point. And my goodness, look at the edge on this blade. Hold on. Hopefully my camera, my cheap little webcam here will do this justice. Can you see that? Can you see the sparkles? It's a mirror freaking edge on this thing, dude. I can see my face in it. Literally see my glasses in this blade. This edge. Come on, camera, focus. I'm trying not to cut myself with this one in the process. Focus. Look at that. My goodness. Wow. That thing is, that's some Neves knives level of sharpening right there. Great action. Took me a second to get the filling for the thumb studs. Got it. I think I'm good to go. I'm gonna have an accident with this one. It's gonna do some damage. Man, that thing's sharp. Titanium frame lock. I do not know the blade still. I'm gonna find out real quick because let's know. I'll share with you guys. We will go find the blade still real quick. Let's see here. CPM 20CV. That's right. Craig and I talked about this knife, but we talk about a lot of knives. It's hard to remember all of them. CPM 20CV, man. It's got a little weight to it. It's not a large knife, but those are some thick slab titanium there. It's not heavy, don't get me wrong, but it's heavier than you would think it would be from appearances. No milling in there, so it feels really, really good. It's beefy, but it's not a large knife. I like this. I really want to check out the Bird Blade Slim. Since I'm here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. There we go. Not necessarily the Stripe Slim, but I want to check out a Slim. I just think it's a good looking knife. Reminds me of a lot of knives, but let's come back to the webcam. Yeah, Bird Blades Iron Pup. Interesting name choice there. I wonder why I went with that name. I wonder if there's a story behind Iron Pup. But just know that this knife was sharpened by the previous owner, and my goodness, Jesus, jeez, just crazy sharp, crazy sharp. Be careful if you buy this one. All right. I tell you what, give me just a second, guys. I will pull stuff out of this box and stack it on this side of the desk so I can start putting all these ones I've already, if you can't hear me, I put all these other ones I've already pulled out in the box, so I'm out of space here. Literally out of space. So, and there's still some really cool knives in this box. There's a couple in here I know about. Really, a couple more autos in this box. A couple more automatics. All right, let me just make some room here. Bear with me. Now, because I'm gonna play with it. Play with it. Where'd the other Mbk go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that one out for now. All right. Goes over here. Chavez can go back. Okay. All right. We'll go back to that Kaiser that I was about to open before the Iron Pup. Got a few Kaisers here. This is the Kaiser Wonderer. This is a tie frame lock Kaiser, one of their premium models. That was buttery smooth. Has a light detent. Go ahead and tell you that now. Very light detent. But man, I think it's on washers too. Can't be on washers. Feels washer action. Thank you, Professor Critters. Yeah, finger that button. Go finger it. Good looking knife. Is this a, who's designed this one? Justin Lundquist. Oh, okay. Okay. To say the blade still in the blade. S35VN blade still in this one. I love the way they did titanium on this. Feels really good. Little lighter detent than I like, but you know, I'm not no Kevin, no lefty EDC. I'm not a detent diva, but I do like a stouter detent personally. Probably because I'm a maniac that just constantly flick the knife. If I'm ever like, if I'm at work and working, I'm not flicking a knife. But if I'm just bored, like sitting on the couch, or, and I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, but I was gonna say driving down the road, I'm flicking a knife just to occupy my mind. I'm a probably undiagnosed ADHD would be my guess, but I no longer fly knives driving down the road because somebody told me, he's like, dude, what are you doing flipping that knife driving down the road? I'm like, I'm flipping that knife driving the road. What do you mean? What am I doing? That's exactly what I'm doing. It's like, dude, if you get to a wreck, that thing's just going to fly around and stab you in the throat or something. I'm like, you've got a good point there. So I stopped flipping knives while I'm driving down the road. I will still do them when I'm going to the car wash, but no more flicking knives while driving because, you know, somebody rear ends me or who, God knows what could happen. You got an open blade flying around in the car. Probably not a great idea. Smart guy. I felt pretty stupid when he said it to me because I was like, why didn't I ever think about that? But ooh, that's a very, very thin cold steel. This is the holdout. Ooh, I kind of like that. Lock back. I can flick this lock back. I can already tell you I can. Yeah, you can flick this lock back. Give it a little wrist. That's the thinnest cold steel I've ever seen or felt. This is S35VN, one of their more premiums. I'm not crazy about the name all over the blade like that, but that's all right. Could be a lot worse. Got some speed holes in there. Looks like a Spyderco clip almost. Very pokey knife. Very pokey friendly here. Very thin too. You put this in your pocket. I mean, this is thinner than a bug out. This is very thin. This is almost bear thin. A little thicker than a bear, but man, it's thin. How about the penguin? Yeah, thinner than a penguin. Very thin. I don't know if I can reverse flick it though. Maybe with the extra wrist action. Thumb flick can be done on lock back. Very cool. I like that one from Cold Steel. Definitely something different from Cold Steel. Most of the Cold Steels I've seen have been pretty large knives. This one is not large. 2.4 ounces too. Yeah, very lightweight. All right, another Kaiser here. This name does not ring a bell to me. I'll probably know it when I see it. It's a big Kaiser. All right, what is it? Who can say it first in the chat? Do you know? The stream quality is getting bad, Joshua? This is the Kaiser Maestro. Ooh, it's a big one. S35VN blade steel. Man, great flipping action there. Great flipper action. And you got thumb studs and holes. Thumb studs work. I was worried about that looking at it. They just don't seem like they're... Are those your stop pins? Yeah. Yeah. Who designed this one? Oh, this is Azo design. Anybody still there? If so, how's the quality? Did the quality go to crap? I like this one. Love that blade shape too. Warncliffe sheep's footy. Yeah, it's got a little tiny belly in it, so it's not quite a Warncliffe, but man, it's a big one from Kaiser. Great action too. The flipper is barely even sticking out right there. Definitely more of a light switch than a push button. All right. It recovered, Professor Critters. Good, good. I think I can improve the stream, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to run a Cat 6 line to my desk because I'm on Wi-Fi here. My modem is actually not up here. So, yeah, been thinking about doing that, especially once I actually upgrade the camera and go start trying to send out 1080p or 4K. I'm going to have to at that point. All right, we're going to go ahead and get these Kaisers out of the way, since we're on the Kaiser kick here. All right, well, let's do this one first. Ah, I know this one. I do know this one. The Kaiser Assassin. Everybody, little button lock action for you. Is that aluminum? What are those scales? They feel different. Carlos Eisner design. That's micarta. That is the most polished, smoothest micarta I've ever felt, by far. I thought it was aluminum. It reminded me of the feeling of that ProTech Malibu over there. All right. Get the hang of this. Is the first Kaiser button lock I've had in hand, so take me a minute to get the hang of it here. Not much button stick, if any, actually. The Civivis and Wiis, they come with some serious button stick. At least the ones I have had. I fixed mine by polishing down the plunge. All right. I like it. I like it. I just can't believe that's micarta. My camera's not going to do it any justice, but it does not look or feel like micarta. But it says red micarta, so 154cm blade steel in this one. My favorite steel. One of my favorite steels, for sure. Love 154cm. Yeah, good action on it. All right, the Kaiser Assassin. Odd name. Got to give them that. Odd name, Assassin. You know, I'm thinking something more like, you know, like that ProTech TR3 would be, you know, when I think Assassin, automatic, more technical looking. That doesn't give me Assassin vibes. So, yeah, I think they could have done something different with the name there. I'm kidding, of course, but yeah, when I think Assassin, I think a little more technical. That looks more gentlemanly. All right, water break. Give me just a second here, guys. That is on washers, Craig. I thought it was, man. It felt like it was on washers for sure. Yeah, Jim, it is paper micarta. It's very different feeling, though. I think that's the first time I've ever felt paper micarta. But it feels, I don't know how to explain it. It almost feels like aluminum scales that have been Cerakoted. All right, guys, we got one more Kaiser here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more knives to go here. And just so you guys know, like I told you before, there are some more packages coming for the knife sale. So if you haven't seen the first live I did for the first unboxing of knives, go watch that one. And if you're new and you haven't, if you go to the actual first knife sale I did about a month ago, looking, oh, I know what this is. Stop me right in my tracks. What is the name of it? It doesn't say on the sticker. They always say on the stickers for Kaisers. This one, for some reason, does not. It's a Justin Lundquist design. I know that, but I cannot remember the name of it. All right. I've never been good at top flippers. Ooh. 20 CV. Look at that Warncliffe. Ooh. Yes, it's a Justin Lundquist design. Oh, Delorme. That's it. I knew it. Oh. Oh. Hold on now. We got something here. Just got to figure out where to put my finger at. Just give me a minute and I'll figure out where to put that finger. Ah. We have ourselves something here, guys. He just released like a little mini version of this on Urban EDC, a little titanium. This is right up my alley right here. That blade shape, that's like a razor blade, man. Goodness. Liner lock that is like buttery smooth. So smooth. Drop shutty. Yeah, I like this a lot. This isn't a front flipper. This is a top flipper. Very different. I think this is the first top flipper I've ever had in hand, actually. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had another top flipper in hand. And you saw how quickly I got it. Well, had it. I think you can do the knuckle roll. Yeah, you can do a knuckle roll. You don't even need to do knuckle. You just do the side of your finger. It's so smooth. Things like butter. Look at that. You can do a thumb flick too, or normal like, wow, gotta find the spot. Find that sweet spot. There it is. Good jimping. This is what front flipper or top flipper, I guess. This is the jimping you need to have right here. This is good jimping. Those big, wide, fat jumps, they just aren't, it's not where it's at. This is the good jimping. I like this. What are these scales? Is that G10? Yeah, pretty sure it's G10. Milled titanium pocket clip and 20 CV. 20 CV blade still on this one. That's not something you see often from Kaiser. At least I haven't seen it very often from Kaiser. Ah, Jasper, you gonna live stream? What time, man? Jasper, I think I made you a mod, right? If I did, post a link to your channel in the chat. Feel free. Advertise, my friend. Advertise. Shameless plugs. Plug your stuff. That sounded terrible. Plug your channel. All right. The Delorme. I like that one a lot. A whole lot. It's crazy. I've seen some really cool knives so far. And that might be my favorite one so far. All right. We have a Boker. I remember I was told what Boker this is, but man, my memory sucks. Ooh, another auto. Payal. What is this one called? The Burnley? Where's Burnley the designer? D2. Boker Plus Burnley Con Drop Point Auto. All black. D2. Murdered out. A little weak on the... Oh, no, hold on now. This button feels different than most autos. Something different with this button. This one might need a cleaning. I think it's called the Burnley. Yeah, I think this one needs a good cleaning. I love the shape of it, though, and I love the ergos. I think that's aluminum. Pretty sure it's aluminum. Yeah, it's doing a little something strange there on the open. Watch this. See that? Now watch. Do that again. I don't know what's going on with this one. Didn't do it that time. Doesn't do it every time. Did it right there. It's like it doesn't quite lock open. I may have to play around with this one, figure out what's going on with it. The Boker Burnley. All right. We have ourselves a slog. 5 VN, but still. This is the Terminus. I think that's carbon fiber. Or it might be G10, made to look like carbon fiber. I like the way they do their axis lock buttons here. It reminds me of the Kunwood X-Tal. Yeah, I like that style of, I don't know if you call it a button or little things you grab for the axis lock. I like that. Pretty decent action on this for more of a budget brand. Interesting pocket clip too. A little too much for me. The way it goes in there is bad too. It actually hooks around on the other side underneath the backspacer on the opposite side. All right, let's try the thumb studs. There we go. Keep trying to reach for an lock. This is the Stog Terminus and S35 VN blade steel in this one. Cryo. I think that's the designer. I could be wrong with that. I know he made a couple other knives. Terminus XR. Cryo isn't the designer. I don't know. Not real big on SOG. I don't know a whole lot about the SOG. So. I know they do have a multi-tool I really am kind of interested in. It comes with like a set of bit and stuff you can get in this little pouch it all goes together in. Jasper probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right, we have ourselves a couple of Wii knives next. What Wii knives we have? You might wonder. I'm wondering thing. All the Wii goodies. We design that. Pretty easy just to look and see that. I see wood. Ooh. Sakashi. I think I'm saying that right. So. Sakshi. Saakshi. Sakshi. Sakshi, I think. Kia Borsha wood, CPM 20 CV 8 still. This definitely reminds me a lot of the Ford hanger. No doubt about it. Just a little larger for sure. Man, but definitely more action than this hanger. For sure. Has that good Wii action. Something about wood on black looks really good to me. I think it's sexy. Looks so good. Very nice. Very thin blade stock on this too. Can that? Yeah, the fuller has grab your finger for sure. Grab the thumb. So got some fidget monster here for sure. Yeah, that fuller doesn't look like it would work very well. Kind of like I'll tell you by this company that does not work well is the Chevalier. Very similar fuller. They didn't make this one sharp enough. It's just too smooth. It doesn't catch well. This one catches very well. Like it. All right, let's get this other Wii. Come on, zipper. There you go. All we do we have here? Oh, I know what we have here. Okay. Video quality went to crap again. It's not updating. Let's see if I can shut anything down. I need to just run a hard line up here. It's going to my Wi-Fi. I need to run a Cat 6 line here. Did it get any better, Silva? Let's see, what else I got running here? Let's close this out. Let's, yeah. All right, guys. I need to get 1,000 subs so I can do this on my phone. That we won't have that problem. We have other Wiha Sachi. This is the AG10 version. 20 CV also. Stonewash blade. Oof, this one's fraction than the other one. I think so. Yeah. I like the look of the other one better for sure. This one feels a little bit snappier. I could have they're pretty much doing the other one has a blade and that detent track probably hasn't broken in. No detent track to break in here, you know, or you don't have to go through the coating and break it in. These definitely remind me of a fairing forge Stinger for sure. Very nice. All right, we have two more for this video anyway. Like I said, more stuff on the way. All right, we have another Wiha. I think this is going to be a popular one here. The Wiha Mini Buster. Black and bronze, baby. That looks so good. Goodness gracious. Snakes design. Man, that looks good. Oh, really good action. Fantastic action. The new Snex is coming out. I can't remember what it's called. It's got the Snex lock. You guys own a Mini Buster? I really like this knife. I love the way they did the handle on the more of a bronzy than a gold. It's not quite bronze or gold. I'm not sure what voltage they got that to. Looks good though. The way they finished the titanium here where the edges of the bronzing around them. I guess they just sanded the coating off and then anodized it, and it just anodized those edges with that bronze. Some ideas in my head here. Pocket clip looked really good that way. All right, guys, that's the Mini Buster, and we have one more knife. You guys are just getting here. Is the video quality still freezing? Out of curiosity. Anybody still in here? Am I even streaming anymore? I may not even be streaming anymore. Shit, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. And this knife is going to be a Microtech. This is the Microtech Ultratech. I'm actually glad this is here because I'm going to ship off another knife. I want to do a versatility between them, between the Microtech and the Axio Shift. Ooh, very nice. I like that finish on the blade, that stonewash finish. What steel is this one? Does it say? It says on the box. I don't know if it's on late or not. M390. Is that M390? M390 blade still on this one. Very nice. Your little Microtech pamphlet. Yeah, I'll make a video on between this one and the axial shift. Do a comparison between them. I got to ship the shift off on Monday, so while I've got it, again, do a comparison video between the two. All right, guys. Anybody have questions on anything? Let me know. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Just message me on. You can comment below, or email me, or DM me on Instagram. But just so you guys know, no knives are for sale yet until the knife sale. That way, patrons get 24-hour early access. Knife sale will be September the 2nd at 6 p.m. It'll go live on Patreon, and then September the 3rd at 6 p.m. it'll go live on YouTube. That's when the actual knife video will go live on YouTube. There's a bunch of other knives already in the sale that you did see in this video. I have another unboxing knife sale stuff a week ago, maybe a little over a week ago. And then if you go to the last knife sale nearly a month ago, look in the description. Every knife that's sold is marked sold. If it isn't marked sold, it'll probably be in the next sale. So, yeah. Like I said, if you have any questions, the best way is to be on Instagram. You can email me, bladesandedc@gmail.com. And, yeah, comment below the video if you want. But it's hard to have a conversation on YouTube, through comments. Gym sale will be September 2nd at 6 p.m. We'll go live on Patreon, and September the 3rd at 6 p.m. we'll live on YouTube. So I'll drop my Patreon in the chat if it'll let me through the StreamYard. I don't know if it'll let me link through StreamYard. If you want to join Patreon, you get 24-hour early access. If you're Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, 24-hour early access. Tier 2 gets 5% off all knives purchased. Tier 3 gets 10% off all knives purchased. As a patron, you can also send knives in for sales also, and get discounts on anno work. I guess anodizing done. So, yeah, like this, I just anodized this convict recently. I need to wipe it down though. It's covered in oil. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. Y'all go over and check out Jasper. He just went live. I'm going to post a link to his channel in there too. You can find it real quick, post it in the chat. Everything's moving so slow. I got to get something about my internet for sure. The Wi-Fi is just not going to cut it trying to stream. I'm going to have to run an actual Cat6 line up here. Jasper's channel. I'll post a link here in just a second. Oh, I like the new profile pic, Jasper. Very cool. Did you make that or somebody else make that? Oh, did that Professor Critters? Is that Jasper's? Oh. Yep, it was Jasper's. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Head over and check out Jasper. I'm going to go check him out. Later, guys.